Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home.
Today we have a really cool old cylindrical shape, unmarked aluminum block petrol lighter. Has a really bright, shiny, high polish finish. Still has the original wick and wadding. The fuel screw has an integrated standard screwdriver built into the end of it, by which you can manipulate or adjust the flint tension. This lighter fits in the hand really nice, and it is nice and long so that one-handed manipulation is not difficult. It's a nice sort of thumb lever machined into the half round flip top lid here, which is either held down or held in the up position by a piston spring. I had a similar lighter way back at the beginning that I kept there beside me in the old house, used to light up, tinkered with it for a long time before I sold it, and I really liked it a lot. I can't tell you how many lighters I've had. There's no way I could count the number of lighters that I've had in my hand over the course of the last 7 years or so that I really wanted to keep and put to use. But my main goal here with lighters was always to sell. So I'm a collector secondarily, and I do have a fairly substantial collection of lighters now, not like you would see from some of those guys in the Facebook lighter groups. And I don't have a collection of unmarked aluminum block petrol lighters, but I do admire them. And there were another, I don't know, probably a total of about half a dozen cylindrical shape aluminum block lighters in that recent group that I purchased. So we will have some fun with some more of these. But I'm really enjoying messing around with this one and using it, as the action is so smooth. And while you did see it miss ignition there, it has lit nearly every time that I've struck it. Still has the original wick, which has some discoloration. Had a little bit of a green hue to it. I don't know if that's still there or if some of it may have burned off, but it doesn't seem to inhibit it lighting any. I'm a bigger fan of long rollers than I am these small little disc rollers, but this one works great. Have no complaint about the actuating mechanism of this lighter. Nice design with the grooves along the top and bottom. Big knurled fill screw to accentuate the slick mirror-like surface of the high polish finish on most of the lighter. And then of course the embellishment of the machined out recess, which serves to help your thumb gain purchase to lift the snuffer of the lighter. And really nifty Really cool. Some of my favorites. There was definitely one in that group that did have a name branded on it. And I'm drawing a blank now what that name is. You'll have to wait until you see the individual video for that lighter. But most of these cylindrical shaped aluminum block petrol lighters that I have come into contact with have not been marked. And all of them seem to have some little nuance that's a little bit different from the others. It's a very clean and smoothly finished lighter. It's a shame that whoever made it didn't have the foresight or the wherewithal to mark it with a manufacturer's name. You can see the thick threading that runs deeper into the lighter than is necessary, apparently. Serves to seal that off nice and tight. There is no gasket, rubber seal, or anything like that, and yet I did not experience any fuel running out of this lighter after the initial fill up. So while there may not be anything earth-shattering here, and it's just a single, I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 inches of aluminum block that has been machined and cut and screwed and tapped so that that bar of aluminum block material has now become a functional petrol lighter. The recessed thumb hole there is definitely something that you don't see on them every day and aids in lifting the lid of the lighter. A really nice old lighter that once it's fueled up properly and had the flint drilled out of the tube, as we didn't need to use the automatic drill, was able just to spin the drill bit by hand and tap it out of there, blow it out with a little bit of canned air. Now after, I don't know, 70 something, almost 80 years, still as functional as the day it was designed. Until next time.